Hi, we're going to do some yoga for going upside down. So let's start in our warrior two pose. Just gaze out over the fingertips, bend that front knee, up nice and tall, breathe. Good. So it's a sunny day. I'm out in my backyard in front of the Schuylkill River. That's in the background, and the bike path. There's always something going on around here. Now let's take that palm, turn it up, and do a nice peaceful warrior. Stretch it up. So we'll start out with a triangle pose. So let's bring it back to warrior two, straighten that front leg. This toe is kind of going that way, and this front toe is going straight ahead. Let's lift up and then try to keep this front leg straight and bring it forward. So we're getting a nice hamstring stretch. You can pull that back leg in a little bit. There's a nice stretch there. Good. So we're also going to work with crow pose, and we're going to take crow to headstand. So this is for advanced yogis, or if you'd like to get advanced. I will show you how to work your way up to a headstand today. Let's take this up, bring it to our warrior two over to this side now. Sink that front knee, gaze out over the fingertips, sink it down. Let your muscles hug into the bones here. Get nice and tall. Let those arms really work. And turn the palm, peaceful warrior. We start out with some nice stretches. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two for a moment. Straighten that front leg. We'll bring that back foot in a little bit and take our triangle pose here. So we're going to lean it over, and then let's turn and do our front forward fold here with that straight leg as much as you can. It can be bent a little bit. Do what you can. So your headstand, you want to work your way up to a headstand because it's not for everybody. It takes time to get the strength to do it. It's a metaphor for life. It takes time to become strong and get to your goals. Now let's engage core and come right up, cartwheel your arms up, and come to a standing forward stance here. Both toes are going towards the camera now. Now let's bring that to an inhale up, exhale, swan dive, touch fingertips down. So this is a nice forward fold. I am going to take this into a headstand. So we're going to place the head down first. Do what you can. You can bend the knees. So there's the headstand. Now you're thinking, I don't have the strength to do that yet. Here's a good practice to start. Both hands in front, down dog. To get that upper body strength to do a headstand, let's just lift and hop with one leg up. Do it about 5 or 10 times. So your shoulders are packed down your back. And let's try the other leg now. Just give a little lift. You gotta learn to how it feels to get your feet coming up off the floor using your upper body strength. So this is the best way to start to get strong enough to do a headstand or a handstand. And let's bring that down, little rest. Let's take a child's pose for a moment. Oh, I do want to say hello to my friend Brandon. He's part of our extended family. He just went back to his elementary school. It's September. And I know he does all my videos. I just want to say hi, Brandon. Love ya. And let's take that on up. Downward dog for a moment. And let's walk it in. Let's slowly roll it up. And next we'll work on crow pose. Let's do an inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward, and bring it down. So next is crow pose. So hopefully you're at least an intermediate yogi. Beginners, you may want to try just doing a squat. So I've got elbows leaning. The knees are leaning on the elbows like this. It's a yogi squat, and if you just want to stay here, it's great exercise and a great stretch. I'm going to take it sideways so you can see what we're doing. So to learn how to do crow to headstand, we're going to lift our crow. Now just try to lift one toe up and the other one still down. Just try it. And then maybe lift the other toe up. Good. And then when you get good at that and stronger, try lifting both toes up and see if you can hold it. You can always tap down if you need to. And just look at the mat in front of you and bring it on down back to your yogi squat. Now from there, I'm going to go to a headstand, from the crow into headstand. When you're ready, give it a try. Don't rush things. If this is the first time you're trying it, make sure you have a spotter. You don't want to go over and hurt yourself or break furniture. So I'm going to take my crow, put my head down, and pull it on up into my headstand. And then engage core to come back down. And let's take a yogi squat here. Your heels do not have to touch down. They can be up. Be careful of your knees. If the knees are bothering you, don't do yogi squats. Hands to heart center for a moment to recover. Good. Let's go back to our crow one more time. Lift up the buns. Try pulling up a foot. Let your shoulders be packed down. Core is engaged, as if somebody was going to punch you in the belly. You want those muscles working. Other toe tries to come up. Good. Both toes down. Let's rock it back. If your wrists are bothering you a little bit, they will get stronger. I promise they won't break. So let's take it forward. Now try lifting one toe up and then the other toe. And hover. Good, and bring it on down. Good, and to strengthen our upper body again, let's do those kicks. Let's take our downward facing dog and let's lift a leg and do our lifts. Now another thing you could do is, if a wall was here in front of me, you could kick this all the way up until your foot hits the wall. Let's try the other leg, or get a spotter once again to hold on to your feet. So you can easily take this up to I can't do them yet, but you can easily take them up to a handstand. If I had a wall there, I would kick it right on up and slowly bring it down. Good. Let's take an inhale, exhale, relax it, and we'll sit right down. Let's come to our namaste pose here. So work your way up to your headstands and your handstands. They are wonderful for circulation. So try to do them, but work your way up to them. Just like every good yoga pose, you will get stronger, but you need to work your way up to it. No sense forcing anything. We don't do that in yoga. Give an inhale up, exhale down, namaste.